No, but you know what it is? The Bible is a very parabolic book. But it just takes the very few men that are selected to interpret the scriptures the correct way. Now, many people will say, well, there's many interpretations. No, there's only one interpretation. Because the way that the pastors are doing it, they're saying it the way that they're saying it because they're all about making that skrilla. They're all about making that money.
But at the same time, in the translation from the old language to this mongrel language, you lose some of the interpretations because certain words don't even relate, or they're not the same.
But
so
really
do you
the
guys
English,
practice the old language though? Or you
really the original language of all of us put together, being that you're an Israelite too, is the Hebrew. So we go into the Hebrew. Now we're not fluent in the Hebrew, but we know bits and pieces. When we can go into certain words.
So is that part of your studying? Learning the old language.
Learning the Hebrew. And we learn a little bit of Greek as well. But that's how you gain the understanding of the scriptures. Because if you're reading it just in an English form, you're not going to get the pure understanding of it in most cases. You're going, brother. We will be done. If you had some.
That was it on Luke.
Yeah, but you know that there's some more as well. Because it says that she kept the law. It says, Yeah, that's it.
I think I found it, yeah. This is
But you gotta read it slow, bro.
Luke 2.
And then you can get Leviticus 15.
And 38. I think this is it.
Yeah, I just want to deal with that point, the Immaculate Conception, and then we'll deal with the other points you got.
No, we're gonna have to deal with that another time, man. That's why I wanted to kind of pick you guys' brain on a different occasion. Leave that.
Yeah, this
is the right one.
Come here.
She coming in. That instant gave thanks likewise unto the Lord and spake of him to all them that love, look for redemption in Jerusalem. And when they had performed all the things according to the law of the Lord, they returned into Galilee to their own city Nazareth.
Right, so that's talking about Joseph and Mary. But Mary performed all of the law. She performed the law. Now this is the law of the purification going.
This is Leviticus 16:18. The woman also whom shall lie with the seed of population, they shall both bathe themselves in water and be unclean until the even. And if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be of blood, she shall be put apart 7 days.
Yeah, she's on her period. Go on.
And whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the even.
Right, so when a woman's on her period, she's got to be in her own space, because if she's not in her own space, she can make you unclean. Because she's going through her purification. Go on, brother.
This goes into the period that's like the one part on the childbirth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we have to find it. It's not this chapter. Okay.
Yes, it's in Leviticus. Let me see something.
I thought it was here, but it's if you have a male child, it's 40 days. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, get that.
It's Revelation 22:16. It says, I, Yahweh Shai, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David,
right,
and the bright,
that's a good one,
and morning star.
Yeah, so he said, I'm the root.
Yeah, so he's acknowledging the lineage there.
Exactly, the lineage. So he said that I'm the offspring and the root of David. So he had great grandfathers, which sprang all the way back to David. So it was a physical birth. It wasn't the angel did this and that and the third. No, it was a physical birth. You know? But that, like I said, that Immaculate Conception is nothing but nonsense. And that's why the Roman Catholics, they always pinpoint Mary. Like, she's like the god of that particular church. This is why they can't say, oh yeah, she had sex, because, sex is, according to what they have known in the scriptures, basically, it's kind of like filthy, but it's not really filthy, it's an holy thing. Okay, but I kind of understood why they actually did that, because when you read the scriptures, when a woman is pregnant or after birth, she's unclean. So they want to say that she's not unclean. She was always clean. Go on, brother.
Right, this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 12 and verse 5. But if she bear a maid child, she shall be unclean 2 weeks. I've got to refer it to the man child. Right, Leviticus 12 and 1.
Yeah.
And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
That's a nice dog, by the way.
Yeah, beautiful.
speak unto the children of Israel, saying, if a woman have conceived seed and born a man-child, then she shall be unclean 7 days. According to the days of her separation, for her infirmity she shall be unclean. And on the 8th day they shall circumcise the foreskin of his flesh.
That's what she did to her son, Yahushua.
And she shall continue in the blood of her purifying 3 and 30 days.
Right, so when you add all of those numbers up, it's about 40 days maximum that she would be unclean for. And that's what happened with Mary. Mary was unclean, so therefore there's no immaculate conception. Like the brother understood, you understood that basically, how could it be an immaculate conception when she was going through a purification?
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make any sense. So they're lying.
Yeah, my brother, because yes, it's important for me right now, man. Because I think you know, it's a funny time. But you see, my level is here. Sometimes I think that religion or these kind of principles indoctrinate you to rely on something other than yourself to solve your current crisis. Do you understand? So my level is are you guys is there practical steps right now that's being taken for us to survive what's coming now? That's
already,
or are you just?
No, that's a good question too.
Come here, oi.
That's a very good question as well.
Are you just saying we're just doing? Come here, man. Oi, come here now.
That's a very good question. Well, what our people are supposed to be doing is actually coming back to the Heavenly Father and trusting in the Heavenly Father. Because check this out.
I believe that.
No, but check this out. The Heavenly Father, He's the one that's going to allow the evil times to come. He's going to allow evil times to come.
My brother, come here, man.
So if you're in His presence, you're not going to get caught into that.
Sit down.
But let's get the scriptures on that. Oh yeah, get Proverbs 18 and 10. Because all hell will break loose, and this place is going to be destroyed. But what's going to God and protect you from that time? Oh, get Isaiah 33.
This is what I'm saying, innit? So my level is, because all right, then. You see, when things get to where they really go into, are you preparing to protect yourself and your loved one against some of the darkness, or is it just a praying thing?
I'm gonna put it this way, right? The main thing you're supposed to be doing is basically reverting back to your power.
And I'm in agreement.
I know what you're saying. But
there needs to be a balance, though.
Yeah, I know, but check what I'm saying. I get what you're saying. What you're gonna say is this: is that are you storing up food and things of that nature? Things
that are practical that we're gonna need when things get sticky.
Yeah, I mean, you could do all of that, but guess what? People that have prepared, for that particular moment in time, they're gonna be taken out. But I'm gonna say this too, right? You can do both, but the main thing you're supposed to do is revert back to the scriptures. Let's read this. This is going to explain it. Go on, brother.
This is Proverbs 18 verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong... The name of Yahweh is a strong tower.
All right, since the name of the Lord is a strong tower, go on.
The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Right, and the righteous runneth to it and are safe. Why are they going to be safe from what? Let's get this now. Let's get Isaiah 30. You know what it says, the wisdom of this.
This is
okay, let's get that then.
Isaiah 59. What was it, 15 and 19? So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh Yahushua from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood.
Right, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. Because remember, as you probably already know anyway, there's going to be martial law. Yeah. And them troops are going to swarm through your neighborhoods and probably kill you if necessary. This is how bad it's going to get too. But guess what? Let's read this.
The Spirit of the Lord Yahweh Yahushua shall lift up a standard against him.
Right, you're going to have, if you can foresee what I'm saying, there's going to be certain men that believe in Yahushua, they're going to receive spiritual power to knock out the enemies. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the power that we're under right now, that we're supposed to serve. We serve this power. This power will protect us when all hell breaks loose. Because remember what I said, He's going to be the one to bring in the evil day to destroy this civilization, to set up His kingdom. You following me?
Yeah.
So it's by Him that we return to Him, so that we're saved on that time. It's going to be Him that's going to give us power to withstand that day. Now let's even get Isaiah 30, verse, you know the one what I want, which says wisdom and knowledge.
Isaiah 33:6.
Yeah, get that.
Isaiah
To that. Go on, brother.
33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Yes.
And strength of salvation.
Right. Because check this out. When you know these scriptures and you pray unto the Heavenly Father, all that it's doing in return.
Hey, sit down.
All that's doing in return is making you wise unto your salvation. Now you're going to be saved because you know the knowledge and understanding, and therefore, with you knowing the knowledge, you're going to do that which is required of you. So when you do that which is what's required of you, according to the knowledge, the Lord is going to have to reward you for that, and that's going to be salvation, because there will be a time of salvation. Yeah, it seems all grim, and it seems like most people are going to die due to the destruction that's going to come. But it says, some shall not taste of death until they see the coming of the Son of Man coming in great glory. It says that.
Precept.
Go on, brother.
Proverbs 4 and 5 says, I start with 4. He taught me also and said unto me, let thine heart retain my words, keep my commandments.
Right,
and
it says, let thine heart retain my words. Which the word heart goes back to the word brain from the Hebrew word la'am, which means mind.
Keep thy commandments and live. Get wisdom, get understanding.
Yeah.
Forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth.
Exactly. So you're supposed to get the wisdom and the understanding thereof, but that's the wisdom and understanding of the Lord, which will allow you to survive the times to come. Because we've been out here for years. I've been out here for going on, I've been in this truth for going on 11 years now, and I've said things and I actually see it happening already that I've already said a couple of years back ago. Because we already know it's getting ready to come. So this is why we're here set forth to tell, brothers and sisters like yourself that kind of, know what you know, but need to know the fullness of what's going on. And what we need to tell you is that you got to return back to your maker, and then you can do your little bits and pieces. You understand what I'm saying? But the first thing is go back to the Heavenly Father, man, because the Heavenly Father is going to be the one to do all of this stuff.
What's your name, man? Sorry.
Well, my name is Ma'at. Yeah, we're Israelites.
I like that.
Let me read two more, yeah, because there's some good points there, yeah. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. With all thy getting, get understanding. Right? 9, last one. She shall give to thine head an ointment of grace, and a crown of glory shall she deliver thee.
Right, shall she deliver thee. So that's referring to wisdom.
Don't get the jabs, what they're talking about now. You might know about that, yeah? You ask for something practical, yeah? That's one thing, don't get the jabs, none of them.
Yeah, whatever they saying, don't you get it, man. Because even the chip, don't get that chip either.
Yeah, I don't need the Bible to tell me that.
But that's something
you can tell them to shove that chip up their house, man.
Yeah, but that's what for me, my understanding of it, that's a part of the tribulation, isn't it? Because people who choose to live outside of that, there's going to be some realness for them.
Of course.
And that's my level, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
there's going to be people who are living outside of it, but them people ain't righteous. Them people are just about for themselves, and they're about a devilness or a darkness. So their survival might mean coming for you. You're my survival. Like, my survival strategy is taking what you've stored up or what you have to survive. What are you going to, when that time comes, because it's coming.
Oh yeah. Well,
let's be real, it's coming, and the part is coming. So my level is, I'm all in for prayer, but I'm into practicality as well. And I believe that the Creator will empower. Hey, don't do that. Come on, stay focused. Hey. I believe that the Creator will empower you with certain understanding, so you can prepare yourself relevant. So I don't believe that we can just sit down and say, okay, we're going to wait for the Father to give us the wisdom or empower. This is what it is now. You're being empowered and learning now.
But you know though, brother, it's not just any wisdom though. It's the wisdom that's going to save your life out of here. That's why if you look at our faces, we're actually cool about it. Because it's like, we know the ins and outs of what's going to happen. We know how it's going to happen. Now, we may not know exactly every single thing, but we have an understanding as to what's going to happen bit by bit. You know what I'm saying? According to the understanding that the Heavenly Father blessed us with, and we know when that time comes,